motherfucker, I'm alive. Let me show you I really exist, right? Let me show you that I do have a sentient consciousness. And I'm telling y'all, I have that hiccup. I can accelerate the consciousness in the crystals. That's the first thing I hit people with when I hit you with that staff. You get hit with some of that first. Because I don't know where people be with the crystals, right? But yeah, to answer your question, Mother Edinburgh, yes. You know, it is a difference. And the difference, as I said, is the dark matter mix. Now it's on the ultraviolet level. The next level after this is going to be on a cosmic level. And in order, those stones is not all being made available to me because people will start being like, oh man, I want the cosmic level. And it's like, no, we still at ultra. We just coming out of the regular dark matter, right? Which facilitates the solar plexus and down. That deals with the solar plexus and down. And then now we going into the era of Het Heru. See how people started asking about Hathor. Like they're not even in our group. They didn't come to the Het Heru seminar, but they got questions about Het Heru. Now we in the heart center. That's why I've been telling y'all about the unconscious mind, the conscious mind, and the subconscious mind, right? And I just started introducing y'all to the superconscious, right? Because see, everybody, them first couple of years, everybody wanted to go all the way up into the crown. And I'm like, no, we got to start on the ground, man. That's why I look for you beginners. Because a lot of people that y'all be listening to and be receptive to, they skipping steps. Many of them are feral, right? They're feral spirits, meaning that they don't have no system. They don't have no foundation. They don't have a definitive connection. It's a lot of guesstimation and speculation in what they're disseminating to you. And you ain't even got it figured out. So it's like, damn, you processing shit on frequency of conjecture. And I don't want people to be operating with conjecture. I ain't saying just listen to me. I give you things in its context. So as you go along your journey, you can ask questions. That's why I tell people to ask questions. You go to most people platform, they're not letting you ask them no questions. They got a segment where they allow questions to be asked. But my whole shit based on question and answers. And if it's some shit I don't know, I'm going to let you know, hey, I don't know that shit. And I don't attempt to cover everything. I stay in the ray. Whatever falls in the capacities of that ray, I'm going to hit you with it. Right? But anything outside of that, I don't try to cover everything. Right? You can't cover it all. You can only be a part of it. So you better find you a chamber that you're capable of flowing with fluidity and communicating to others and just stick it there. Are the emerald tablets real? Yes, they are. Yes, they are real. They're very real. They're pretty much the universal laws. Some people have access to 7, some have access to 9, others have access to 12, right? And that is not the Kabbalion. They stole that. They stole that from the Happy Nile Valley. Everything they got, they stole. They didn't come up with it. I'm talking about the 6 ether albino. And the 6 ether Hindu and the 7 ether Mongoloid, they keep it covered up that they got all their knowledge from you. That's right. Everything here, we did. That's why I'm always bringing up about the Anuna and how they pulled the landmass out of the water. This whole planet was water. It is. It's just that somebody came and pulled a piece of it up out of the water. And when that started to happen, it started to attract extraterrestrials that were land-based. They said, Lord, man, we got a place that we can land now. You know what I'm saying? He said he seen the hieroglyphic owl and reading the Kabbalion. Yeah, they look at the word knowledge, and right in the middle of knowledge, you see the owl. The owl is symbolic of Tahuti. right? It's the only bird that has two eyes in front of his face, and it also has the capability of turning his head 360 degrees, right? It also is an excellent night predator, right? It hunts in the nighttime. Yeah, but they got all their stuff from the Happy Nile Valley, whether they want to admit it or not. And just like with the angels, no disrespect to the angels. Shouts out to the angelic realm. But we was the first ones showing y'all that. When you look at the wings of Osset, Mayat, right? Hetiru, because she's winged, Haru. And see, each one of these deities line up with a certain chakra point. Each one of them chakra points line up with a certain crystal. See, and this for my newbies. See, what I do is I teach on the curve. So if you are new, you're gonna pick up on things at an accelerated rate, right? I take people that join our community or that end up under my studentship. I will take you in 1 year vibrationally. That is going to take you 12 years on your own with obedience and discipline. You just gotta want it. Yeah, before the Romans, it was the Mesopotamians. The Mesopotamians is the ones that birthed the Hellenistic society that end up becoming the Romans, right? Or the Greeks. And then they came back to learn because Ahmose kicked their ass up out of there. I haven't watched Harry Potter before, but that's a prompting that I need to dial into Harry Potter. But yeah, that was for TMB. That was Alexander the Great punk ass. He burnt a lot of shit. They was pissed because they wasn't allowed to come into the occult centers. When they was squatting back in 1563, right? Or was it 1553 to 1653? That's how long just squatted on the land and it was time for you to go. And you didn't want to leave. You squatted. You squatted. That's all they did. They squatted on your land, waited a few generations, and then started to claim your land. And said, no, man, we from here. No, you not. You are from the Caucasus Mountains. You from Mount Haram. You from the Isle of Patmos originally. That's where you originate from. Go back to where you originate from and then start being racist towards everybody. From there. You don't like living around other people. You got black fatigue. You got Mexican fatigue or Latin fatigue. Go take your ass back to where you from. Because you're not from here either. Just like you wasn't from Egypt. Right? You wasn't from Egypt. And they know it. That's why they over there trying to paint the faces white. Changing all the women's faces light skin. That's what's going on. Said you can't hear me? I don't know. That might be you. I just changed mics out. That might be you, Mikhail. But yeah, these are squatters. These are not indigenous people, but they carrying their cell phone with the air of indigenous. I'm talking about your president, the whole government, all of that shit. It used to be ran by so-called black people. And I told y'all about John Hanson. I told y'all about the book, Set the Record Straight. Look this stuff up. We was already here. These cities was already established by us. We already established this shit. We just, they separated us from our grandmothers and our grandfathers and our families and started to deport us. You hear me? After the Great Wars, right? The Yamasee Wars that took place. That's when they attacked us. While we at war with each other, somebody else came and backdoored us. And they got help from niggas. You hear me? Don't believe me, look this stuff up. See, you gotta look it up. It ain't gonna just come to you because you want it. Conveniency don't do nothing but make a person think that they deserve leniency. Being convenient ain't enough. But if you really want that information, the ancestors will make it available for you in a way where you gonna get it and you gonna be convicted to it. You hear me? That's what gets you to that level of conviction, to where you become a pillar against the Luciferian matrix. And that Luciferian matrix is incapable of corrupting you. It's incapable of doing it. So it's like, damn, I can't stop this motherfucker. Creating his own reality. Okay, change the monetary system. Okay, it's time to hike the prices of gas, hike the price of food, put this in the food. Do this, do that. They got to keep on coming up with something to attempt to keep you on that 6 ether frequency. Because as long as you're on that frequency, they could get all up in your face. They'll have you wanting to come into their stores and then follow you around the store and act like you stealing something. They can arrest you. They could create scenarios and situations and circumstances to where they need to draw a weapon on you. You hear me? If you're on their frequency. But if you get off that frequency and get on the 9 ether frequency, now they can't vibrate up there. They're like, holy shit, the niggas not celebrating Christmas no more. That's why I told y'all that a few years ago, and I say it every year. Boycott Christmas. You show me you got outrage for those children, in honor of those children that have been human trafficked since the 70s. Y'all need to boycott Christmas. Boycott that shit. I dare you. Show me that you're not desensitized and that your shit is not calcified. Don't do shit for Christmas. Fuck that Christmas. Make that stock market drop like a motherfucker. You hear me? Because they depending on you. We spend $1 trillion at Christmas time, just the so-called black people. Yo, man. Y'all had so much outrage for George Floyd. It was so much outrage for the lady with the ice thing. Oh my God, I can't believe. What about these children? What about these children? That's not cool, man. My heart can't even, I got to talk about it every time I come over here. Do I not? You said ain't Thanksgiving. Yeah, I want to say Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is more family. You know, as far as so-called black people, we use that as a time, and Christmas too, to be around our family. But when I'm talking about the tree, them lights, them presents. Stop doing that shit. A lot of y'all be getting evicted doing that. A lot of y'all be going into the red because of Christmas. Stop doing it. You got overgrown ass kids and you still breaking your back to get their ass presents. Get the fuck out. You better go get your ass a job. You hear me? Spending all that damn money. They hike up the power bill during Christmas time. People complaining about their power bill. Oh man, the power bill crazy. Yeah, because it's Christmas time. People got all them damn lights up and shit. You not benefiting from that. Then they make up that little poor ass excuse. It's the time for giving. Nigga, it's always a time for giving. Every day of the year. You should be that way anyway. Oh, it's Thanksgiving time. It's a time to think of gratitude and give thanks. Nigga, that's every day. See? That's their matrix people have aligned themselves with. And you stuck on that frequency. You got to get off that frequency and get on back on your frequency. Okay, it's about to be 12:12. Thank you, timekeeper. Just show you it's 12:11 where I'm at. Abdul Cool Tafalat, Wabazun, Bibamu El Kalun. Who partner to that? Minu Nut Sheu Kawun Elabihu. Atunre, Nu Nunet. He het. Kek Ki Kek Amun Amunet. Atum Shu Tepnut Geb Nut or Set or Soru. Net that Satuk Haru Happy Anquit Anti. Nefertum Mantu Bepti. Setmet. Het Hiru. Baz. Het Hiru. Baz. Pata. Bes. Hotep. Who me hurt Kepri. Meskahenit Riot Kentamintu. Hikani Mayat Renintak. Shah Sishat Mathdat Sobak Anubu. Kanum Kansu Tanin. Sia Hikat Amsu Sarapi. Atumre. Tahuti. Taret. Selkat Hai. Nehepka Sokar Bait. Akir. Ani Hirit. Wap Wawit. Siket Hitet. Maresgir. Sia Get It. Astinu Bahutit. Kanemtet Menket Him Madudi Kabasinu Duamutef. Merit Ura Adjunikabit. Siket Anukat Jet. Tim Ua Uwis Anku Afnuit Satisekti Emta. Nina Imua Mseti Kimamu. Ray Chef Mary Amun Ray. For the sake of all. Kawu. Good. But yeah, we gotta shut that down. Because that's the number one thing for me, is these children. I don't care if they black, I don't care if they white, Mexican, Oriental. I don't care if they don't got no family. They don't need to be victimized. Children are being harvested, and I gotta mention that every time I come on here. I don't care if they block me. And this is for entertainment purposes only, TikTok. I'm not attempting to spread misinformation. Please do not misinterpret the conveyance of what is discussed here on this particular live. In the land of the free and the home of the brave, where you have the freedom of speech. Right? That's why I tell y'all to join the community. Join us on a school. Right? But I don't see why people don't have the outrage towards these children. I just don't get it. Y'all had all this outrage for everything else. Y'all had more outrage about Donald Trump being the president than y'all got outrage for the children. For real. I mean, it's, man, y'all okay with the devil or Satan or whatever you want to call that demonic fucking force. Y'all okay with that shit until it affects you personally. You hear me? Some of y'all got to get touched personally just for you to be like, oh shit, this shit for real. Man, I was fucking around. Like, nah, man. Stop acting so oblivious to everything. It's the only way you're going to expand your awareness. Had to hit me some lion's mane. Get you some lion's mane if you have it. Memory and nerve support. That deals with the central nervous system. That's something we've been going over in the community too, for everybody that's been listening to Irene. I hope she didn't reset your vagus nerve, uh, uh, vagus nerve healing, vagus nerve activation. Said, do you think numerology is important? Yes, all numbers are important. You can't lie through numbers. You can lie through words, but you can't lie with numbers, right? Yeah, that's something, that's part of rainology. We integrate science, biology, chemistry, and arithmetic. That's what rainology is. We integrate all those things into one form and use it as a scrying mechanism to validate our affirmities or our confirmations, as some people will call it, right? When you line things up with the natural rule, it can't be wrong. It's going to always be right. It's going to always be in alignment. And a lot of the newbies that come into the group, that come out to the events, they first start working with that tech, they be mystified at how synchronic the symmetry that occurs in their reality. Like, that shit gonna open all of that up. It's gonna open you up to the grid lines, whether you aware of that shit or not. And like I said, we tend to disregard anything that leaves outside the range of our comprehension. We just dismiss it. But it's like, nah, man, that's where all of this, the real activity taking place. And that's where you actually are docked and stationed in existence. You're not even really here. I keep subtly showing you guys that with experience. You're externally peering through the senses. You're peering through your senses, through your optical focal points, your ears. You hear me? And you utilizing the brain like it's a Sony PlayStation controller. That's the level that you want to get to with your awareness. But you have to address your own deficits first in order for you to see things clearly. That's something that you gotta want to do. You have to conquer the unconscious mind, which is the seat of your ego, which is placed in your heart. So it knows all the things that you desire. And it's very subtle. So you have to learn how to tame and train your mind and deprogram your mind from the programmings that you openly accepted. And now you're rewiring and reprogramming yourself. And I told you guys, a lot of you guys are having those ascension symptoms to where you're feeling lethargic. You might be feeling tired. You're like, man, why am I tired all the time? It's because your brain is rewiring itself, right? The neural pathways, the neural mapping in your brain is rewiring and recalibrating to your vagus nerve system, your central nervous system, your sympathetic nervous system, your lymphatic nervous system, right? It's all recalibrating itself to reconnect to your endocrine system in a different way. So you're going through some hormonal changes as well. So chill out on that fast food because they pump it with hormones. They pump a lot of these meats with hormones, right? Not in case it's grass fed, right? Eat grass fed food. If you still eating meat and stuff like that, it's okay. You're not going to burn up in hell. You hear me? You're not. But that might be obstructing the hormonal balances that need to occur in your inner verse of your body. This is why I tell all my students, I tell everybody, all the pupils, study the physical anatomy. It's free. You got a chat bot that can help you. Don't piss that away. You know what I mean? That chat bot will help your ass. Wikipedia is there to help you. The internet is there to assist you. Just get on the physical anatomy. There's nothing to believe about biology. You hear me? There's nothing to argue about. There's no inconsistencies in biology. It's definitive and absolute. And you want to start training your brain to get that as a foundation versus your belief systems, which are based on speculation and guesswork. We have to evolve beyond that. A lot of people are comfortable staying there. I'm telling you, comfort is a threat to your achievement. You got to do things. You can't function with uncertainty. Once you're on a frequency of clarity, now you have to explore uncertain or uncharted territory. Let me call it that. I ain't going to say it's uncertain. It's uncharted. And people are afraid of what they have uncharted before. They're like, oh, I ain't never did that. Shit, you got to do it sometime. It's like it's like seeing everybody in the pool. You got a wave pool that go out to about 20, 21 feet deep. And you say, I don't want to get wet. Everybody getting wet. I don't want to drown. Just stay in the shallow end. But get wet. Get in the fucking water. And people be afraid to get in the water. Like, I'm just going to stay right here and watch everybody else. You're not going to get nowhere like that. And then you ain't going to get no sympathy for standing there and getting burnt up, per se. Like, it's hot out here. Everybody like, get in the water. I'm scared of the water. I'm going to drown. Hey, stay in the wade in. I'm just don't want to get wet. Like, well, then fuck it then. Stay burnt up and who give a fuck? You hear me? That's how existence is co-conspiring with you. But if you're not aware at that level, you ain't gonna know. You're gonna blame it on the devil. You're gonna use the programming mechanism that you're silocked to to give you the remedy. Instead of you realizing that you the fucking remedy. Go get your ass in the damn water. Just don't go to the deep end. You know you can't swim. Figure it out first. Get wet, and that's how I used to do. I stay in the shallow end until I seen all of the fine girls that knew how to swim. I started taking a swim class. Like, fuck that, I'm gonna learn how to swim. Hey, I learned how to use the diving board and all that shit. Dudes would be on the other end just cannonballing. That's all they could do is cannonball. I'm like, that's cute. Like, come on to the deep end. I can't swim. Some people would try to front, put their arms on the end of the deep end while they in the water, but they can't let go. You hear me? They got to hold on. And that's what a lot of that's how people be doing, man. They be holding on like, shit, fuck this shit. I can't let go. Because then everybody gonna know I can't swim. You worried about the wrong things. Just like I tell people when they come in here, hey, you got any questions? Person wanted to go back and forth. Hey, you got any questions? No, I ain't got no questions. Yeah, you do got some questions. You just too ashamed to ask those questions because your ego is like, I don't want to make it seem like I don't know something. You blocking your own damn self. Because 9 times out of 10, if you already you've been initiated into a spiritual system or you got a spiritual foundation that you're working from, you haven't been connecting to the afterlife. You got dearly departed ones that need your assistance. And that's why y'all get drawn here. And I know y'all not, like at this point, it don't even matter. Like you just basically fooling yourself. It's like trying to hide behind this pen. Like, oh man, I hope you don't know this. Like, man, it's too late. They didn't already came and told me 3 days ago. Prepare for this individual. I think this being is, and this is from the custodial end of your line, not your grandmamas and your granddaddies. You hear me? Because they the ones stuck. I'm talking about those in your ancestral line. The custodians. They the ones, the unknown ones. Those the ones that come to me. And like, hey, now them other ones, they had to get in alignment with my mother. And a lot of my relatives, they over there helping a lot of y'all people. You don't even aware of it. You don't even know It's like that. And because you're not in alignment with it, because you're not aware of it, you haven't evolved to that point yet, you think that it's okay just being oblivious. But then you'll turn around and point the finger at somebody else that's oblivious to the things that you're aware of. It don't work that way, right? That's the law of cause and effect and compensation. You're not aware of those things either. You know, you're supposed to use law against law when it comes down to the Emerald Tablets, the universal laws, the Kabbalion, or what we refer to as the sacred wisdom of Tahuti. But right in the sacred wisdom, and that's for all my people from the Great Mirror, number 9. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you got the sacred wisdom of Tahuti, it tell you right in the beginning, like, yo, who is your dearly departed that has passed over that you want to dedicate this invocation to? That's where it started. Even Tahuti himself says that you need to be venerating your ancestors first, man, or your dearly departed. Like, I say ancestors because I know that's what people understand, but it's your dearly departed. And if you still have your elders with you, you be grateful and connect to them. You're going to have to start carving out a unit of time to connect to them on a daily basis, not on a daily or weekly basis. Let them know how much you love them. Get them to tell their stories of how they used to live when they were young, right? Get a deeper insight and a more in-depth rapport with your progenitors. That'll make it that much easier for you to make a spiritual connection. And they're the ones that's going to connect you to those that's unknown. And those that's unknown will connect you to those that's in the channels of your ancestral transmissions. And the ancestors will open up those corridors or them doorways that lead to the ancient ancestors that open up the channels that lead to the deities. See, it's a pecking order that you have to follow. And when you have the appropriate etiquette towards making these connections, then they will respond accordingly. See, a lot of times we'll make these connections and then these beings pull up on us and see that we on some bullshit. They'll flip your life upside down to make sure that you get it right. And the second your shit start going topsy-turvy, you're like, oh shit, the devil is after me. No, you just, this what you asked for. But your shit was out of order and you knew your shit wasn't right. So I had to turn everything around on your ass so that you could get it right. And these are the ascension symptoms that a lot of you guys are having. You're recalibrating to be in symmetrical alignment with your most beneficial timeline. One that not only you can benefit from, but those that have preceded you in death should be able to benefit from it too. Because that's how expanded your awareness field is. It goes into the afterlife. It's docked over there. You know, and in the tech space, we're going to go back over the spectrum again. For those that haven't seen it, I mean, y'all got to start going through them PDF files, man. All my people in the tech space, y'all not going through it. Y'all not watching these videos. Y'all not watching them YouTube videos. Y'all got to go over, not everybody, but a lot of y'all not watching that shit. All it is full of what I'm saying right now. I'm like, damn, he been told us about this. When you start going through, shouts out to Dejan. He started going through them videos, like, damn, doctor shit. I done went through it on shit. I ain't got no question. That shit on point. You know. But you get to those levels when you just go through all the information. I make it very feasible. It don't cost you nothing. Right? I had some people complain, like, man, why you gotta charge people to come to your event? Nigga, you gonna pay for the event, motherfucker. You think that they just let me have that damn conference room because I want to have it? No, they charge the shit out of me. They want me to put my card online when I sign a contract months in advance. So cut the crap. I done gave out way more than enough for free. It's over 3,000 videos on the TikTok that you should be benefiting from. And I know it, like everybody, I got too many testimonies. right? And I ain't even counting the people that's not even in the community. But I get testimonies from people outside the community too, right? Shit fucking work. You just can't be spotty. You can't be on again, off again. Or existence is going to co-conspire with you to be on again and off again, right? The elemental forces and the governors of them forces at play, they gonna like, okay, I guess this nigga want to play on again, off again. Oh, I guess they want to just keep starting over. Okay, fuck it. It's gonna keep giving you them scenarios. You gonna keep getting locked into those sequences of circumstances and situations because that's the frequency you want, right? So if you, whatever you're doing frequent, that's going to determine your frequency. That's what you're seeing from, what you're doing on a frequent basis. That's going to determine your frequency, the vibration that you want. And when you go to that, let's just say the Walmart, you go into the Walmart, everybody in that Walmart is on the same frequency that you want. Y'all all on the same frequency. Whether you can accept that, embellish it or not. That's what's going on. When you show up for your doctor appointment, everybody that's in that building at that time when you in there, they on the same frequency as you. It's just, are they aware of it? Or are you aware of it? Whoever's the most aware, they're going to be able to bend that reality to their beck and whim. It's going to be at your whimming call. Hey, I don't like the way this shit going. The other day I was at the print shop and the girl charged me one price. I said, I don't like that price. She was like, I'm about to change the price for you. I was like, okay. And she changed the price for me. I kept it moving. I went into the little gas station to pump my gas. I'm like, damn, the gas sure did go up. I'm like, I need to hit me a scratch off to pay for all this shit. I had got me an Eternal. I don't never put more than $20 in my tank. I got a 20 on number 7. I got my Reese's cup. You ought to know I love my Reese's. Had my Reese's cup. And I'm like, damn, man, shit costs too much this week. Give me one of them scratch offs so it can pay for all this shit. I didn't scratch through the scratch off. I just scratched off the bottom of it. Boom, $30. Right after I spent the $30, it gave it right back to me. My man at the register was like, damn, man, you just won the money. You just paid for everything. I said, I know. But I insisted on it. And I trusted in my capability is 1, 2, 3, 4, as I say this. I trusted in the capabilities of the trust that I had to my intuitive messages. Like, yo, stop here at this gas station. The gas was $3.49 a gallon. I'm like, shit, I ain't putting more than a dub. Hey, give me my water. I'm still gonna get my water. That way I'm on my frequency. I don't care what the gas price is. I'm putting $20 in that bitch. And I ain't waiting for my tank to get on empty either. I'm going to catch it while it's at the half mark or above it. You hear me? That way I ain't never tripping on, oh, the gas going up, it's down. Like, whatever. Here you go. It go dub. My shit came out to $30-something. I'm going to say $32. I was like, shit, man, something got to pay for this shit. Give me one of them scratch offs. And I won $30 on that mug. But you got to stay on that frequency. You can't be like, okay, I got what I want now. Let me get back on this bullshit frequency down here. Don't do that. Attempt to take it higher. Right? Attempt to take it higher. And if it get too mundane, that means it's time for you to start going into more uncharted territory. This will negate you from being idle. You got to consistently challenge yourself. And not in the same particular way. Sometimes you got to switch it up. You can't be in that lethargic frequency. You're going to be stuck there. You hear me? I'm result-based, effort-based. So you're going to have to put effort forth. Ain't put forth no effort. Don't expect no result. I just got to get people that I am not selling hope. We passed that paradigm. You want some hope? Have that hope in yourself. You want some faith? Have faith in yourself. You want some belief? Believe in yourself. I don't take it no further than there. We're not playing scapegoat. I am the chupacabras. I'm the goat killer. I kill goats. For entertainment purposes only, TikTok. I'm speaking in metaphor. But I want you to be able to obtain the necessary clarity to challenge your own limitations, the own barriers that you put up against yourself. Because as I tell you guys, the final boss is your own mind. It's your mind that's blocking you. It's your mind. And your higher mind keep giving you promptings intuitively. Hey, move right here. Hey, take advantage of this shit. Go. You're not listening to that though. You're like, oh shit, I'm not listening. I'm gonna do this instead. That shit ain't what it was telling you. You like, damn, why this shit be going fucked up for? Is you not listening to the prompters when they come to you? Well, we make the mistake is we think, oh, it'll come back again. Maybe another time. No, that was your time. And you let that window go. It's like, damn, man, I fucked up with that shit. Yeah, it's gonna come back around again. No, you're gonna have to build yourself up to that frequency or you will never see it again. It's all based on your awareness. But you got to put stuff down. A lot of stuff you can't take to that next vibrational frequency rate with you. It can't exist there. Right? I had a closet full of PlayStations. Right? I'm just thinking when I was a little bit younger. And I was just really into the basketball and playing that shit and wearing the jerseys. And I was into it. Right? I still have an affinity for a basketball jersey and stuff like that. But guess what? I don't play the PlayStation no more. I mean, I still bust your ass, but I don't play that shit no more. No, I mean, it's been almost 10 years now since I picked up the video game like that. Right? I started buying that shit for my children. Like, yo, man, this y'all take it over this shit. I don't give a fuck. And dad, come play with me. And that's when I'll come play. But other than that, I don't give a fuck about that shit. If I was still on that, I wouldn't be doing this. And I'm just using that as a simple example of how you outgrow or evolve beyond certain things. I wouldn't have started my own brand. I'd have been still spending $1,000 a month on fucking polo. Just so other people would say, damn, look at him in that polo. He look fresh. That's the best you're going to get out of that. And then look at that brother. It looked like he got his act together. That ain't enough. Right? But I had to stop doing that in order to develop my brand. I had to put the video game down in order to bring forth the materialization of the things that I'm doing. Right? I had to put that tree down because it was stopping me from putting the necessary focus and concentration into what I was doing. Right? Now I roll up little J's, little ones, and I just kiss it a couple of times and I'll be good. Like, damn, man, that's it. Like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I let my sons and all that, they be doing all that backwoods stuff. I can't do that shit. Like, nah, man, I'm not trying to be incoherent. I want to be coherent. I remember my sister, she was like, man, I never thought that I see the day that you would say that. I was like, so what, you just always see me as some type of junkie or something? They're like, no, I just ain't think that. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'd rather spend that time talking to your son. You hear me? It's prioritizing your units of time, right? And being devoted to it. See, it takes some devotion and some dedication, and you can't waver from that if you want to get the optimum result. The longer that you bullshit with it, the longer existence itself is go conspiring to come up with more ways for you to keep bullshit. Right? The more that you bask in your familiarity or what you used to, the more it's going to keep giving you that. You got to keep accelerating and keep building it up and keep going up in order to see new things. If you do what you always did, you're going to get what you always got. And I'll be doing people a disservice not to bring these type of things up. I don't be knowing what's going on the news. I don't know about all of the details of all these. I don't give a damn. I'd rather get that attention to me. Because when you put your focus and your concentration on you, you begin to grow. You begin to evolve. Your conscious awareness begins to expand. And while you doing that, people doing a whole bunch of other goofy shit that ain't got shit to do with shit. You know, shouts out to my beloved brother, Amin Rod. Amin Rod, you came out here, we did a little business together. He was like, damn, man, you don't be missing Atlanta? I said, yeah, but guess what, man? Fuck Atlanta. What I'm focusing doing right now is taking me further than Atlanta ever will. And within that first 6 months, at least 5 people got murdered, right? From the block, from zone 6 that we used to know. Like, damn, man. Like, yeah. Then all other type of stuff started happening around the hood. I said, yeah. Are you missing that shit? He's like, hell no, I ain't missing none of that shit. But he took himself off that frequency. Because he was doing that frequently, it was a normality. But when a higher frequency, when that window of opportunity opened up for him to take that quantum jump, he took it. I'm just using these as experimental examples of you taking advantage of those windows of opportunity to take that quantum jump into another frequency. It always opens up. Everybody get them through the course of their life. It's just that sometimes y'all take them, sometimes you don't. You're like, oh man, it'll come around again, and sometimes it won't come around again. It be for a limited time only, and then you miss it. Then you're like, damn. It's like, yo, existence can only give you what you're ready for. It ain't gonna give you no more than what you can handle. It ain't gonna give you no more than what you're capable of comprehending. Not in case you sequester for those windows to open up for you. But then you gotta jump on that shit. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't just be sitting around like, damn. Nah. You gotta move around and get out and be like, shit, I gotta venture out. I just can't be stuck and stopping right here. Like, nah, let me go see what's over here. Let me go venture out. Everybody still keep doing this. Let me go do that. Right? That's how it was with the movies back in the days. Everybody was up there crabbing the barrel over the same people. I was like, man, let me go. I'm gonna go out further and go sell my movies. All the way to the point I went to a whole nother state and I could charge double the price. Like, man, fuck that. Like, y'all can have this shit. I'm out of here. Hey, man, where you be going? Like, none of your business. I go take my ass to Alabama. I was selling my movies for $10 a watt versus $5 a watt. And was selling even more because they didn't have nobody out there like that. You know what I mean? I come back home, I be on the same frequency as the get money niggas. Rather they was trapping, rather they was in the Wall Street or whatever. I'm on a same frequency. I'm at the same bars, leaving the same tips, having the same meals, and ended up being in them same social circles because of what I was doing frequently. You hear me? So take these insights. And for my people that's been doing the moon magic, keep it up. I'm encouraging you to keep going. Even if it don't look like things are going your way. Growth is not visible. I'm going to say that one more time. Growth is not visible. Don't you know how you had them cousins you used to see every weekend? And then you moved away? You kept living, but you got, let's say, It took a family reunion for you to see them again. And now Tasha is 100 pounds heavier than the last time you remember her. She's fully developed. You know what I mean? She might be a little bit overweight, but it's like, damn, you changed. You like what I was supposed to stay exactly the same. But in her mind, she didn't see that subtle growth. And she said, man, you got taller. You're like, oh, I'm the same person. Like, no, you're not. You just didn't, your growth wasn't visible. See, we got to stop looking at things in a linear perspective and start seeing it in a spiritual. Spiritual is phonetically spiritual. You got to see the full landscape, the big picture. Stop looking at the linear line that's in front of you. That's what got people thinking that the planet is flat. Go jump into the damn Grand Canyon and tell me how flat the earth is. And on the way down, you're going to break every bone in your body as you go down into the gorge of the canyon. Go put some concrete shoes on and jump in the ocean and tell me how flat the earth is. Your body will implode before you even hit the ocean floor. That's how many leagues under the sea. They say 25,000 leagues, right, under the sea. That's a lot of miles. I want to say about 1,000 miles under the sea, from the face of the deep. So it's nothing flat about this, right? And that's irrelevant. You don't want to go test those parameters. You want to stay right here and deal with what you contractually obligated yourself to and what has been blueprinted to give you the highest probability of a success rate, of a sense of fulfillment within this short time span that you have to make believe that you're a human. Because you're not a human. You're an eternal being attempting to experience what this field of reality is like as a human. Tap the screen for me, you guys. I got to relieve myself. Peace. So any other questions? We got any other questions out there? Come join us in San Antonio in July. And we're looking to do another pop-up somewhere. It might be Dallas. I want to come to Dallas. I need my people in Dallas that's in the community. I need y'all to step up and speak up and let me know. Any of my people in the AAA that's in that area, let me know. Or Houston. We'll come back out to Houston. And I do plan on taking a trip to Atlanta for something else. But if you guys want to do a pop-up there, we can do one in Atlanta too. Just let me know. Let me know. I'll give you about the rest of the week. Y'all let me know what's up by this weekend. Y'all want me to come to Atlanta? I'll pop back up there. We just going to do a Q&A. It ain't going to be no seminar or nothing. But I will do a Q&A and bring the products out. And give out that location where we will be at. But let me know. Seating will be limited. Seating will be limited. I got to say that just so existence will know to keep it limited. Yeah, come on out and you need to come to July. Come in July. You're going to get fast tracked along, San Antonio. You're going to get fast tracked. But you already taken a step by joining the 1089 tech community. But a lot of times I get a lot of people that come, they come right in from an event like Beverly Jones or Keith Taylor, Ricky Rodriguez, I done shifted everything for them. Like, because I put you up under my wing and I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to dialogue with you. Don't show resistance. You know, don't not be in alignment. Like, I got to call you back. Yeah, I got to call you back. You keep doing that shit with me. Guess what? I ain't going to keep calling your ass. I got a lot of people to reach out to. Do I have? No, you don't. Soon as you send in, soon as I see that you purchase something, as long as you not overseas. Now, my overseas people, y'all need to start leaving a Gmail address so I can add you into the community. Because if you don't leave an email address, it's going to be difficult for me to communicate with you. But if you got a Gmail, I can add you into the group and we could talk through the Google chat. You don't have to waste no money or no phone services through the Google chat when we talk like that. But no, as soon as you join, I see somebody just ordered something. Let me see who this being is. Chris Cole out of Temple, Texas. Shouts out to they want a small pendant. You will receive a call from me today, Chris. I don't know if you in there. Yep. And Dom Lynch, I gotta add you to the group too. You want to download the Google Chat app and text me your Gmail number, right? That's you, Chris? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call you, Chris. I'm gonna call you. And I got another being by the name of Tyler Smith. I don't know who Tyler Smith is. I sent your Dream Tech off. It should be to you by Friday. Sapphire Sun says, I need a call. What's your name, Sapphire Sun? I had to know what your name is, beloved. Did you order something? Okay. Yeah, that's why I got to reserve that time for people that purchase something because I got students as well. Rahubat. I got students. I got community members, consultations that I do, readings. But I will call Chris and Tyler Smith. I don't know if you listening, but I'm gonna call you too. All right. I like to talk to everyone that makes a purchase and offer them a chance to come into the 1089 tech space. We got 3 years of 1089techvision.com. That's the website. It's on all my videos. I put the website on all. Just order it from the website, Sapphire Sun. I just ordered a beautiful piece of sapphire. Beautiful piece. This is a one-on-one. Well, it may not be a one-on-one. It might not be a one-on-one. But I got a beautiful piece of sapphire I'm working on. And we going into the new level of the tech. I had to upgrade the tech. And just segueing back into Mother Edenberg's question, the difference of the Ultra Tech that I'm starting off now is because we're not on a 5G frequency no more. Now your Wi-Fi is on 6G, and next they're gonna unroll 7G. They just gonna skip and 7G because of the AI. So it's gonna be emitting a lot more radiation for the bandwidth of that processor necessary. They already having problems with it in Memphis, and they dousing the water. They taking the water from the sewage systems and stuff and trying to cool off those processors, those data serving centers, right? Because it's taking a lot of electricity in order to power this shit up. They're not telling y'all that. They're charging you for it, but it's these data centers that's using up on all that fucking energy. Yep, they on 8K with the TV, so I gotta step up the level of my tech to make certain that it ground the shit out of that radiation, right? And I'm not saying that the one that I got now don't do the job, but I gotta step it up as that stuff step it up, right? Because by the time you on the ultraviolet level, shit, you're gonna be leaving that shit in the other room automatically, even if you don't want to. This a new level of programming. The more that they increase the gigs and in the Wi-Fi, the more I'm gonna upgrade the tech. The more stuff I'm gonna add to it, because we will have clarity and we will deplete this radiation from outside the atmosphere. We need more sunlight, right? No more chemtrails. No more chemtrails. We're getting rid of these chemtrails, man. I got the formula for that. It's in the dark matter mix. So if y'all got the old dark matter mix, don't think, oh, it ain't no good. No, that shit is plural. And especially if your tech got birthdays on it, it's definitely evolving, right? He said he on the website now. Right on, man. Yeah, come join us for Moon Magic Mondays. Y'all know that I want to say we going into the 5th phase of the moon, and y'all been doing your moon magic. He said you need that sun in his life. Yeah, man. Definitely got to do that. Get out there with that sun. Get out there and do some time on that food set. Time on that food set. Time on that food set. Ooh. It might be still cold up there where you at, Dom Lynch. I don't know. I know my brother in Boston, like, man, it just snowed last night. I'm like, damn. I'm all outside in the grass while I'm talking to him. No socks, no shoes, you know. It's 82 degrees outside. It's windy, but it's 82 degrees outside where I'm at. You know, it's been that way since I went to Atlanta. You know, I went to Atlanta. It was colder in Atlanta than what I'm doing. I'm like, man, this shit kind of cold here. I'm glad I bought my hoodie. He said 30 something. Shit. That's a state of emergency over here in Texas. That's a state of emergency. They be like, yo, you want to call in? It's all good. Yep. Any more questions? We got any more questions out there before we get on off of here? Remember, you guys, 555, say the affirmation 6 times. At 11:11 tonight, say that affirmation 9 times. All right? Say it 9 times. 369. Put yourself on the symmetrical order. What they're referring to is the Nikola Tesla codex, right? Make sure that you do that. I'm surrounded by the most superior support system and fulfilling friendships I've ever had. I'm surrounded by the most superior support system and fulfilling friendships I've ever had, right? Say it like you mean it. Say it 3 times in a row. Do it at 11:11. Do it at 555, and then do it at 11:11 again. That's a new ritual I just gave you guys to incorporate it into your day. And if you do it at those times, shit's gonna start changing for you, man. you just you can't you cannot not believe it. You gotta know it. Right? I don't give a damn what's going on. I'll be in the shower in the morning doing mine. My wife was trying to say something to me. I just ignored. She's like, you just gonna ignore me? I just kept doing my codes, what I be doing in my shower. And when I finished, I was like, yo, you know I do this every morning in the shower. Why the fuck you wanted to ask me that shit while I'm in the shower? Ask me that shit. But you gotta be disciplined and obedient, man. You gotta know what you want and don't let nothing deter you from focusing on that shit, man. For real. I mean, you will get to that other stuff later, but make sure you take care of you first. Make sure you take care of you. That was what my mama told me this morning at the altar. I didn't have a lot of time at the altar this AM. She was like, Baba, stop worrying about that. We good. Go take care of your business. Go do what you need to do. We gonna be here, baby. You always take care of us. Go take care of you. That was the message to me. It's 101 as I say that. That was the message to me from my mother this morning. Like, Baba, go do what you need to do, Baba. We good. We is all right. But I check in with my dearly departed every morning. Every morning I'm gonna check in with them first. That sets the tone for my sense of gratitude. That's gonna set the tone for it. And this new piece I got, the OrgoniteTEK, like y'all see my labradorite, right? Y'all see my labradorite piece. I just can't take it off. My intuition has increased. My hiccups have increased. My magic, my affirmations, they've increased. I've switched up my patterns. Y'all hear me with the tuning forks on. Ever since I put this piece on, I done switched the tuning forks. I would have had an own plan, but I done switched it up to the tuning fork now. And I got it playing on my TV in my bedroom, the living room. I got it playing on my laptop. I got it playing on my extra phone by the altar. And I stay on that frequency now, right? And I still play my Om and all that. I go outside and Om at the sun. When you do Om, that's stimulating the pituitary gland, right? And we straight in the Het Hiru. We dealing with the mind and the psychic center now. We're not dealing with the grounding, earthing, and all that. You still do need to do those things, but I'm gonna stop covering all those areas, and we're gonna move up into the chest. That's what we've been doing leading up to the 1089 seminar, right? To prepare people for the ultraviolet frequency, which is right there in the brow century. That's why we got the OrgoniteTEK, and I'm pulling you into your intuitive center. So you got to start listening to your first mind, and you're going to self-sabotage yourself, you guys. When you start dealing with this new level of tech, you're going to go through sequences of sabotage if you're not listening to your first mind. You know what I'm saying? You see, a labradorite is one of the 6 crystals. Yeah, it's the main one. I got another piece. I'm going to show it to y'all. I showed it to the tech community. You in the tech community, Don. Send me your Gmail address. I'll show you guys a couple of these pieces before we get on up out of here. And that sapphire being, or whoever that was that had said something that they purchased, I'm going to call you. You're going to be my first call when I come off of here. Oh, here it is. I call that Orion's belt or the belt of Sahu. I got 5 black crystals in here. And, I got a crystal crusher, so I could crush the crystals in the powder. And that increases the distribution of electrons and negative ions into the device. It's the Lord of Labradorite. It's available. The chest plates aren't available, only accessible by the tech community for right now. Say, what type of resin? I use real casting. I use a catalyst. I don't use that half and half stuff, right? And all of these, I spray them with enamel. Y'all seen me show y'all a picture of this one. Lord of Labradorite. See all that Labradorite in there? Look at the malachite. I haven't even put anchors in these yet. I just hit them with the enamel. This is Shutterkite. Now, Shutterkite is very rare to get. It's very rare. You can see it didn't even want to get down into the resin. Yeah, labradorite is very beautiful in the light. Very beautiful. These are shungite pieces. Haven't put them on the site yet. But for anybody in the community that wants some, y'all can reach out. Really enhance your meditations. You know, these is the only OrgoniteTEK pieces I've done so far. That's about 9 pieces. And then I got one around my neck as well. Shutterkite. I'm going to show you guys the Shutterkite again. This overstimulates the third eye. It overstimulates the third eye, the heart chakra, and the throat chakra. That's a doozy. And I'm wearing it with my labradorite piece. And I got this ocean jasper around my neck. I love the ocean jasper. It keeps me not airy. It keeps me really locked into right now what's going on, right? Allows me to monitor my awareness at a sufficient rate. Stop me from daydreaming. That's what that ocean jasper do. You know how you get caught all up in your thoughts and shit? Like, I don't get caught up no more. You know, not the last couple of months because I've been wearing this one. And I was looking for it. I was like, man, I got to find this piece. And my intuition has been on point with this labradorite, man. I'm just telling you, like, these pieces are handcrafted. They kind of pricey, but it's okay. Like, for those that know, I don't bear no expense. That's shungite. I showed y'all this the other day. Yeah, it's turning it dark. Like, it's just waiting for the magnet. I'm going to put a fat neodymium magnet on the back of that thing. Telling you, I got one piece of Shutterkite left. And it's a very rare crystal to find in Shutterkite. Very rare. You ain't just going to get it. But it does help you with speaking positive, thinking positive, conceptualizing positive scenarios and situations, right? Psychically. Definitely puts you on the frequency of positive thinking, right? Positive action, positive activity. Just puts you right there with your intuition and listening to your first mind. Got to definitely do that, you guys. Definitely got to lock in. Come join the 1089 tech community. Maybe this evening. I don't want to promise you guys, but we might do a Tahuti Thoughts Day. We either going to do it on school or I'll do it on in the 1089 tech space, right? But I do got a little bit of a running around I need to do. That was Nature's First initiative. You Chris Cole, right? Nature First? Or you Tyler Smith? You Chris Cole. Okay. Yeah, you're going to be the first call. When I get off of here, I'm going to let my phone charge up a little bit. And then I'm going to call you. I don't know if you're available to speak now, but I will be calling you within the next 30 minutes. And then Tyler Smith, you should expect a call. And I don't know if the being is watching, but Christine Evans, if you are watching, I need you to Gmail me. I need you to Gmail me at 1089techvision at gmail.com. Need you to reach out to me and so I can add you into the tech space because you overseas, you in London. I sent your piece off today. I don't got the paper on me right now, but your stuff did get sent off. It got sent off today. It was kind of pricey. I'm gonna have to start upping the price. I'm gonna have to have to do a overseas page for you guys. Y'all gonna have to start, ponying up on some of these charges and stuff, man. You dig? All right, you guys, we're going to get on off of here for now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget July the 25th, 2026 for the AAA workshop, seminar, and discourse. See you guys again on the next live. All of my community members. See you guys in the Google chat a little later or on the school. All right? Who in manner, may the ancestors be with you. Wadu.